Hello and welcome to Dingoes 8 My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
And this week we're talking about the episode Family. This episode originally aired November 7th, 2000. Okay, so in this episode, Willow and Tara are on the bed in Willow's dorm room with Tara reading spell books and Willow under the covers. Willow asks for a story and Tara tells her about a kitten. Willow tells Tara she is tired, but Tara asks if she can keep the light on to study spells, telling Willow she just wants to catch up to her level. Willow convinces her to come to bed, and the two cuddle, which is very cute.
It is very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the kitten!
Yes.
The kitten!
We will talk more about the kitten in a little while.
Which leaves me mildly concerned.
Mr. Kitty Fantastico.
Yeah, sure.
Buffy tells Giles that Dawn is the key that Glory is hell-bent on finding, and speaks of her struggle to come to terms with the fact that the majority of her memories of Dawn are false. They decide to protect Dawn without telling the others about it. In order to be able to protect Dawn properly, Buffy moves out of the college dorm and returns to living at home, saying to her friends that the reason was her mother's recent health issues. As everyone helps her moving her stuff out, a few days after they moved it in, Anya will remind her repeatedly.
Yeah.
Willow reminds everyone about Tara's birthday party.
Oh man, the party.
At the hospital, Ben enters a locker room. A moment later, Glory's there and captures a demon. He tells her that Buffy is the Slayer. Glory sends it and its friends to kill her. The gang research Glory at the magic box, but come up with nothing, as she looks human and they don't even know much about her, including her name. Buffy and Xander admit that they do not really know much about Tara, but they both agree that she is definitely very nice. They wonder what kind of present to get for her. Xander explains that he doesn't really know Tara. The only thing he knows is that she likes Willow, and she already has one of those. Which is a great line.
Well, you could try giving her a willow tree. Nah, that's not gonna work.
Oh, that would have been a 10 on 10 gag.
Yeah.
Here's another
course,
willow.
Why didn't Xander do that? Go buy like a pot?
Like a willow tree pot.
That would have been 10 on 10. That's such a Xander move, too. Oh, that's amazing.
But then, of course, Giles reminds them that they are in a magic shop where Tara
They're
does
profoundly
work with
stupid.
And I already got her a crystal ball.
Meanwhile, Spike fantasizes about fighting with Buffy while having sex with Harmony, all while assuring her that he was only thinking of her the whole time.
Yeah, Mr. Spike has the problems.
I'm sure this won't lead anywhere.
That's a lie.
Oh, yes it is. Because we're going to see a house destroyed at some point. Anyway, Giles overhears their conversation and asks how they could be staying in a magic shop and not have a clue what to get Tara, who is a witch, for her birthday, finally concluding that they are, and I quote, profoundly stupid. A young man comes into the magic shop, to the magic box, and disparages magic. He reveals himself to be Tara's big brother, who's come to town with their father and cousin for Tara's birthday.
Surprise.
We'll talk more about the cousin later. That's an interesting guest appearance.
No, that's very true.
While Tara is clearly not thrilled at their presence, she agrees to have dinner with the family that evening. At the Summers house, Buffy returns home where Riley has been watching Dawn, as the two discuss how Buffy will return the favor with talk of outfits. That's a great... Dawn prepares to have dinner at a nearby friend's house. Buffy balks at this and refuses to allow Dawn to leave the house. Dawn goes off in a huff. Riley tells Buffy that she overreacted and doesn't understand why she is being so overprotective of Dawn. Buffy won't tell Riley the reason behind her behavior, and Riley leaves frustrated that Buffy is unwilling to trust him. Tara returns to her room to find her father there. He expresses disappointment that she has not moved on from her interest and participation in magic, and berates her for having been out of reach for months. He tells her that she is going home before her friends find out about her evil self. After he leaves, Willow returns and wants to repeat the demon location spell that Tara had secretly sabotaged before. Tara fakes fatigue, so Willow returns to the magic shop. Tara secretly follows her and, while hiding, casts a spell to prevent her friends from seeing her demon side. Meanwhile, Riley is drinking very heavily at Willie's bar after his argument with Buffy. Sandy hits on him, but he realizes she is a vampire and tells her to fuck off, basically.
Yeah.
Harmony returns to the crypt and tells Spike that demons have been summoned to kill Buffy. Spike leaves, saying he wants to catch a decent seat when they do. Because Spike's a bastard. Tara's cousin Beth finds her on campus. When Tara refuses to go home, her cousin derides her for being a selfish bitch, leaving her father and brother to do for themselves, revealing that Tara is expected to return home and essentially play the servant to her father and brother.
I don't exactly understand this part of the plot because she's 20 and she's, trying to be independent.
Yes. That's the problem.
It is the problem here.
Yes. She is not doing as she is told. That is the problem. Yes. Beth realizes that Tara has cast a spell on her friends. She smugly tells Tara to tell her friends before she does. And Beth then leaves to tell Tara's father to inform him of what his daughter has done. The two demons arrive to attack Buffy, but because of Tara's spell, they are invisible to the gang. They search for the Slayer and attack everyone in their path. Giles hides Dawn under a desk. Only Buffy manages to put up a decent fight. Spike arrives and watches the fight for a few seconds, but finds himself unable to allow Buffy to be killed, and instead helps fight the demons. Although being a demon himself, his entire scuffle is unseen by Buffy. Part demon. He's not full demon. He's not a proper demon. Tara arrives, realizes her spell is going to awry and quickly breaks it. The demons can again be seen and are quickly beaten.
Tara's really wimpy demons, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, they were even, not holding well in the fight, even though they couldn't see him.
Yeah, well, they're kind of shit demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn needs to hire better demons.
Well, look, sometimes you hire shady people. And it doesn't work out. Where was it? Tara's family finally arrives. Her father explains that because of demonic heritage, all of the women in their family turn evil when they become adults. He clearly doesn't understand genetics. Willow is visibly hurt that Tara has hidden this from her, and Tara tries to reaffirm her love for Willow. When Tara's family insists on taking her away against her wishes, all of her friends make it clear that they will fight to defend her, declaring that while the McClays may be her blood kin, her friends are her real family. Anya then asks Tara's father what kind of demon she is. His refusal to give a straight answer arouses Spike's suspicion, so he punches Tara in the nose, activating Spike's chip and proving that Tara is in fact human. Spike concludes that the legend of the McClay women, assuming their demonic heritage upon adulthood, is just an old family myth maintained by the males to keep their women frightened and subordinate. Bolstered by the knowledge that she is fully human, Tara declares that she will stay with her new family and confidently tells her relatives to leave, which they do after slight hesitation. Riley arrives at the birthday party and kisses Buffy. Tara opens cheesy witch-related birthday presents from the gang, and everybody mingles. Tara and Will embrace on the dance floor and begin to levitate.
Indeed. A happy ending to the episode.
Yeah, see, we got a happy ending.
Yay.
Yes. And Spike got to punch someone, and, still with the chip activating, but, yeah.
Yeah. So, what do y'all think of this episode?
Because on the one hand, I kind of saw this sort of story within coming. Hey, they're witches, the family, and typical sort of thing that could supposedly happen.
Yeah, I wonder if witch is like a metaphor for something.
Just a case of...
Hey there, witches.
But... not with everything that kind of happened within the episode. It was definitely interesting to see it that way, and just the end. Just the satisfaction of them just being told off. Yes. All the yes.
No, Tara, she's one of us. She is our family now.
Yeah, so, In this episode, it becomes clear why Tara sabotaged Willow's demon locator spell back in Goodbye Iowa in Season 4.
Yeah.
As she was concerned that spell would locate her as well.
Because she thought she was an actual demon?
She thought she was part demon.
Because that's what she had been led to believe with her family.
Yeah.
That is so bullshit.
No, but I mean, like, I love how they plant that seed, and then, like, 6 months later it pays off. That's great. Yes.
And, I mean, that spell that Tara did, it was supposed to make her invisible, supposedly?
It was supposed to make it so that they couldn't see demons. Which kind of doesn't make sense, because then nobody would be able to see Tara, and then I'll be like, where the fuck did Tara go?
Or Anya?
Anya isn't a demon anymore, technically. She's a person.
Okay. Gotcha.
Although, because she doesn't have any of her powers or anything, so I assume it wouldn't affect her.
I guess not.
Yes. So, Sandy, the vampire that Riley was talking to at the bar. I don't know if this is technically canon, but that is the same actress who Willow sired in Doppelgangland. So another callback to a previous episode.
Oh.
I don't believe she'll ever be back, though. Also, we find out that Tara's birthday is October 16th.
Oh, okay.
And that will come up again, maybe not in the happiest light. Anyway.
Of course not.
Because the show doesn't have happy anything.
Well, it has happy moments, and they're soon...
Yeah, but the minute you get a happy moment, you're like, oh, what are you going to do next?
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, we had a happy moment at the end of this episode, so I think that's a tipping point for it to start sliding into some rather other moments.
So, I do have some bad news. This will be the last appearance of Miss Kitty Fantastico.
Oh,
sadness.
It would not be revealed what happens to the cat until the penultimate episode of the series.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Do you want to know what happened to the cat? Because I can just tell you, because it's not a spoiler.
It's not spoiler? Okay.
No. I'm just going to say Dawn had an accident with a crossbow.
Oh.
Dawn. God damn it, Dawn. What did we tell you about how they got to the crossbow?
So, I mentioned we would talk about Tara's cousin a little more.
Yes.
Now, do either of you know who played Tara's cousin in this episode?
I vaguely recognized her, but the name is a blur.
So her name is Amy Adams.
Okay.
So, probably most well known to the general public as playing Lois Lane in the current DC movies.
Okay, yeah. I remember her now.
Yes, one of her early roles was that episode of Buffy.
Okay.
Neat.
Yes. So, for international titles, we have one from, in French, Blood Ties, and in German, Family Ties. None of which are terribly fancy.
Oh, hey, it's family. It's about how it relates to the episode and all the things.
So for music, Melanie Doan has the song I Can't Keep My Eyes Off You, which plays at the end with Tara and Willow.
When they go to the bronze.
Yes. Motor Ace, American Shoes. My Vitriol, Cemented Shoes. There's apparently a theme there. Yola Tengo, Tears in Your Eyes, and Thomas Wanker with the original score. Did either of you have any questions for me? Or anything else about this episode you wanted to talk about?
No, it pretty much worked out fine.
Alrighty. So, next week, we will be talking about a little episode called Fool for Love.
Oh, no.
Something tells me this has to do with Spike.
After a common vampire nearly kills her with her own stake, Buffy, in an attempt to learn and prevent similar mistakes, turns to Spike to learn how other Slayers met their end.
Oh god.
Guys, there's gonna be flashbacks.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
We're gonna get to see more of William the Bloody. because of his bloody awful poetry.
Oh boy.
It's well, and we are gonna. There will be a couple of people coming back for this episode.
Well, I guess with flashbacks that makes sense.
We're going to get to
Cordelia?
No, not Cordelia,
Ooh.
but we will see Darla, Drusilla, and Angel.
No, that makes sense.
Well, technically Angelus, but you know.
That makes sense.
Alrighty, so until next week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.